when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
Set, ready. Set.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Opposite, green. Let's go, cut.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. At their own 35-yard line.
19, 18. 70, Timberwolves.
On the ground, the rookie who played here in Seattle for UW. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Pushed out to his left. He runs with it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
Ready. Left thing, 19. Down. Warriors, Franco 80.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's to the 15. And he's going to be taken down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, they'll run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The 7-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Got it. Ready?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Here's Buffalo 8, 19, 60 Vikings, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Ready, ready, hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. He's to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 95 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
The kick is good.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
No turn and hand this one off. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got us.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Right there, hurt. Check smash, check smash.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13 to make it a much more manageable 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Pick up a 14 on that ball. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurt. Ready.
Now, faking the give. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Check Bobcat. Hey, check that. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, right?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
That's out quickly to Mitchell. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Let's go now. Set.
Out of the gun, Rattler. And he will score again. Touchdown, New Orleans. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. Saints mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the check. Liking a 15.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got a man. That's Horton. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. On the run to the right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Ready, set.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Three.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 60 Maverick. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Back
to throw. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
Ready. Come on, set.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Saints.
33, yellow. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Rattler. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 43-yard line.
Bronco 80, 60 Eagles. Check, hurt. Mustang 19, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Now Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's in! Touchdown, Seattle. 17 touchdowns now on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Black one. Ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
45.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Saints. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Fairbairn's able to add the extra point, and the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Liking and chip count 18. Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
Here we go.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Pass right side, and that is hauled in by Horton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hurt.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
18 Cougar, 19. 19 Lions.
Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19, 18. Go, Reed. Go.
High float over the middle. That's taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and then their offense is back on the field.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19. Mustang. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, man. 19, 18. Ready,
Taken in by Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's good.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Real green, Edo blue. Strike blue. Green jack.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
6, left field, black. Claws red. Set hut. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He's got it about the 8, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Right, 97. Hut.
That's holding at the 2, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn good on the point after, and the Saints are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Deputy Lion. Dragon 60.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. Cannot connect. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10
19,
at the 35-yard line.
Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Cowboy 80. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hurt.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Deputy Lion. Mustang 19. Buffalo 8. Cougar 19. Check. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
They'll try and go for it with Milrow. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Field. Black. Snap. Red. Here we go. Set.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Second and 10. Here we go. One final play. Got a man. Good job.